pointed out before, that is the pathway to the higher echelons of Indian football. Of course, Nirvana, the ISL, that's still not up for grabs for I-League clubs. Eventually, we hope, we pray that it will become available for the champions of the I-League. So it's a clear pathway, guys. State League champions, all the way to I-League 2, up to I-League, and hopefully in the next years to come, as the AIFF roadmap takes shape, the champions of the I-League will qualify for the ISL. We're still waiting for commencement of the game. We have been waiting 2 hours, and I do say that with a bit tongue-in-cheek. But, well, we are here in Jaipur, the beautiful pink city, and, well, the referees are, are effusively making name of the pink city, wearing bright pink jerseys. You could see them a mile away. Just a reminder, my name is Joel Williams, and well, I will be your commentator for the rest of the week. I do apologize if I do make some mistakes and errors whilst pronouncing some of the names. Obviously, they are brand new names for me. Like I said, the Rajasthan Premier League, I think, is one of the first times it's been broadcasted on our screens. But also, I am not from the area, so I do come from a very tiny country called Gibraltar. Population of 35,000 people. I guess you can fit that in a small urban area here in Jaipur. So, you know, out of those 35,000 people, I am here in India doing the commentary work for this encounter, as both teams now are with a coin toss. Referee explaining how the situation is going to unfold, both captains. And this promises to be an interesting encounter between Neerja Football Academy and Jaipur Elite Football Club. Referees come together. Just a reminder, you know, the main referee talking to his assistants, just a reminder, laying down the law, I am the boss. Offside rules, of course, and whatnot, all the hullabaloo. So, well, it's exciting. I am excited to be here with you guys. Well, presenting this game for you folks. It's going to be good. It promises to be an entertaining morning, an entertaining afternoon, an entertaining week of Rajasthani football. Just a reminder, if you are watching us on YouTube, you can... we do this a lot for the Kerala Premier League, and I'll introduce this also for the Rajasthan Premier League so that you guys are getting used to this, basically. I do like to basically have a hashtag Ask the Commentator section on YouTube, and we are going to be doing that today. So, yep, if you guys do have any questions for the commentator here on YouTube, I do suggest you include the hashtag Ask the Commentator or Ask Joel, my name, Joel, and well, we can have a discussion as we are watching this initial game of the Rajasthan Premier League, which promises to be a very, very entertaining game. So don't forget, Neerja Modi in blue and Jaipur Elite in orange, as the game is going to kick off. With Jaipur Elite, number 28. Referees just finishing a few of the inspections. And, well, we're off. Neerja Football Academy is in orange. I stand to be corrected, and Jaipur is in blue. Just a little bit of a miscommunication there between myself and my studio team back in Jaipur. So it is a throw-in for the men in orange. Neerja Football Academy. Ball in the corner here. Thumping header there by number 7. First chance here for Neerja Academy. Good dancing into the area. Goalkeeper eventually gathers the ball. Just a reminder, it was a bit of a mistake there, guys. Neerja are the team in orange, whilst the team in blue is Jaipur Elite Football Club. Referee blows for a free kick here for the Jaipur team. Ball gets stinked into the box. Cleared away by the defenders there, and the ball goes over the bar harmlessly, and the goalkeeper will effectively get the ball back here. So, guys, the team for Jaipur Elite Football Club, the team in blue, we have Ashutosh Kumar playing, Imyu Shukla, Tushar Negi, Hiral Maderna, Nikhil Chowdhury, Harsh Shigania, Lavish Garg, Lakshya Dev Singh, Lavish Garg, Lakshya Dev Singh, Sujal Saini, Vivek Duri, Siddharth Soni, and Divyanshu Sharma. Ball gets punted upstairs by Neerja. Good tackling over there. Eventually the ball there. Nice pirouette. Ball into the box, and well, that was a bit of a glancing header there. It was a decent opening there for Jaipur Elite Academy. Again, and the goalkeeper this time manages to grab the ball without any problems. And the teams for Neerja Utkarsh Parikh, Yash Tripathi, Gaurav Sharma, Devendra Chowdhury, Anil Kumar, Harshvardhan, Pankaj Kumar Lamba, Rahul Oja, Yash Chopra, Ronak Bansal, and Kanad Meena. So those are the two teams for today's game. So referee is just giving, well, number 7, Hiral Maderna, a bit of a ticking off there. First time the referee is in action. And we're here at the Purnima University in the Pink City in Jaipur, witnessing what promises to be a decent game here. The first game of the campaign. And yes, English and GK Hub, as a commentator, Neerja is indeed the orange team. Ball gets knocked into the box and eventually cleared by the defenders from Jaipur. They can hit them now on the counter-attack. But it's a decent tackle there by the defenders for Neerja. Ball gets hoofed upwards. And it is a throw-in for the men in blue. Just a reminder, guys, Jaipur are the team in blue and Neerja are the team in orange. I do not know why, but my technician decided to tell me at the very beginning that both teams are the team was completely different. I think he was joking. I think he was messing around with me. Either way, here we are, nearly 5 minutes into this encounter, into this initial encounter of the Rajasthan Premier League between Neerja Modi and Jaipur Elite. And it's still 0-0. With basically no action to talk of so far. It's been a relatively quiet game. Ball into the byline. First opportunity for Jaipur. It's a dangerous one, but Neerja Modi eventually managed to somehow clear the ball. Well, that was a decent opportunity for the men in blue. And like I said, it's a pleasure being here with you guys on Sportscast. We do thank them for telecasting this encounter in the Rajasthan Premier League. It is a first, I believe, for the Rajasthan Football Association to actually have the Premier League of Rajasthan telecasted, not just to a state-level audience. Let's not forget, Sportscast India can be accessed via YouTube and Facebook, so it's a worldwide audience that can view this encounter of the Rajasthan Premier League as the ball gets cleared, and this is Medana now on the ball, but the ball gets stolen back by Neerja Modi Academy. Nice play down the wing. Ball gets knocked in, and the goalkeeper was struggling there. He is not the tallest of goalkeepers, truth be told, by Jaipur Elite. He is not the tallest of goalkeepers, Ashutosh Kumar. And that could be something that perhaps Neerja Modi Football Academy can exploit. You know, we just already seen down there a good ball down the flank, and it was a decent cross. I think it was a cross, not a shot. And the goalkeeper was struggling. So that could be something that the men in orange, Neerja Modi Academy, can exploit moving forward, playing down the flanks. Myself as a coach, I do love when teams play down the flanks. And Neerja Modi once again with the ball. This is number 9. Shot from distance. Easy enough save for the goalkeeper there for Jaipur Elite, Ashutosh Kumar. Number 9 for Neerja Modi is Yash Tripathi. So he had a strike on goal there, if we can call that. Good turn there. But it was a good covering tackle by the defender. I can see already a pattern of football here emerging. Neerja Modi look like they do have control of the ball, of the game, but Jaipur Elite Academy, we've seen already on the counter-attack with that clear chance, minute 5 that they had, where the ball was squared into the box, that they do have a potent threat also. So far, 9 minutes gone, it's still 0-0. It's a tight game, tight affair. Both teams clearly giving it their all. Just a reminder to all our viewers watching on YouTube or Facebook, Neerja Modi is the team in orange and Jaipur Elite Academy, the team in blue. It's currently 0-0 and we are both live on YouTube and on Facebook. So it's fantastic being here in the pink city in Jaipur, the old city. The referees, as I mentioned at the very beginning of the game, using in testimony to the pink city, wearing their pink jerseys. Folks, do remember you can ask the commentator on YouTube. I'll be live there with you guys, watching the game and commentating with you folks about this game. Hashtag Ask Joel or hashtag Ask the Commentator if you do have any queries about the game, as the game is stopped slightly because referee is just having a little bit of a chat with one of the players, as you see the linesman there. I think the net, there's a problem with the net. But game goes on, 10 minutes into this first encounter of the Rajasthan Premier League. Shot from distance coming in by Jaipur Elite. Gets blocked. And the incoming cross sails harmlessly over the bar. So guys, as I was saying, the game was delayed by a couple of hours. It was supposed to start, this match was actually supposed to start by 8 o'clock in the morning. But due to some unforeseen circumstances, the match got delayed by a couple of hours. So we actually got going here at 10 o'clock in the morning. Remember, there will be 4 games today. One at 10. I imagine the next one will be at 12:30 if there are no more mishaps. 3 o'clock, and then obviously, 5:30 will be the last one if that actually happens because of the huge delay that we had in the morning. And as I was saying, the pattern is very evident here. Jaipur struggle when they have the ball at their feet. They don't look like a team that can pass the ball accordingly, and they are better suited for the counter-attacking option. Team Fam Toxic asking hashtag Ask Joel, what do you think of the match so far? Well, it's the first time that I'm watching the Rajasthan Premier League, and I am excited because I do want to see if there is bags of talent here in Rajasthan like I have been told before. So, yep. We did the Kerala Premier League. We've done the I-League before. This is brand new territory for all of us, I believe. So it's exciting news, exciting stuff. Ball gets knocked in, and that was a decent header there, and easy enough save for the goalkeeper. But yes, I'm excited to be covering the Rajasthan Premier League with you guys. To see who will actually qualify for the I-League second division, and it's exciting times for Rajasthan football. We do want football to spread all throughout the states of India, the beautiful country of India. We do want football to become the driving force for the population in these countries. And during these pandemic times, you do need to have a little bit of enjoyment, and well, football is our bread and butter, our life. Like that Coca-Cola advert, right? Eat football, sleep football, drink Coca-Cola. I don't recommend it though. I'm getting the gaming chat hashtag Ask Joel. Can you tell me where Nikhil Chowdhury is? Well, if you give me a second. Nikhil Chowdhury, well, he's not playing today, is he? And, well, like I said, this is the first time that we are covering the Rajasthan Premier League, and there's a counter-attack going on here. It's 2-on-1, clean on goal, chance for the Neerja. Oh, and oh my word, the goalkeeper did really well there. He came out just in time. But, well, that was a glorious chance for the men in orange. They should have made it 1-0. Neerja Modi Academy should be 1-0 up ahead. That was a great opportunity for the men in orange. But the goalkeeper for Jaipur Elite Football Club, Ashutosh Kumar, did just enough, going down low, smothering the ball. That was a decent corner there. Attempt of a flick on, but cleared away by the men in blue, Jaipur Elite Academy. And it's a foul on Duri by number 9, Yash. So, yeah, I was getting a question as to where Nikhil Chowdhury is. To be very honest, I am not 100% sure because obviously this is the first time that we are witnessing the Rajasthan Premier League live here on YouTube and Facebook. So, maybe you can hashtag ask Vinod. Jaipur now on the ball. Good movement there by the men in blue. But as I mentioned before, it's the men in orange from Neerja Modi Academy. They are playing the much better football, the much more direct approach to the game. And by direct, I don't mean long balls, okay? Let's not misrepresent that. Liverpool, for example, are a very direct team. By that, I don't mean that they play long balls, but they do play a direct system of football, as Jaipur now are hitting them here on the counter-attack, and it's a good tackle. And will the ball run out for a corner kick? No, it won't. The ball is back with the men in orange. Nice ball down the flank. Clipped ball behind the lines. Once again running at the defense. One-on-one. Shot. Blocked by the defender. It's number 28 there on the ball. Pings across in. Pretty much to no man's land. Number 11. Chance to turn, twist. Ball eventually cleared by Jaipur. So as I was saying, don't get the misconception that direct football is long ball football. Direct football is what Liverpool Football Club does. They are a very direct team. They get the ball and they hit you on the counter-attack in 2 seconds. So I think that the Neerja Modi Football Academy is playing a more direct brand of football. Doesn't mean that they're playing long balls. They're passing between the lines, but it's a more direct, more concise. And, Jaipur Elite Academy or Elite Football Club is playing a more long ball, long aerial route kind of football. 17 minutes gone. Nice ball threaded between the lines. If he looks up, he can see the player in the box. Tries to skip past. Is it going to be a corner? It is going to be a corner kick for the men in orange. And I can confirm that Tanmay Chipa is on the bench as a corner kick comes in. Evades everyone. But the referee signals for a free kick. So Gurvi Joshi, hashtag Ask Joel. Chipa is on the bench for Jaipur Elite Football Club. And he gets saying La Liga. Well, La Liga starts on the 15th or 14th of August. So that's going to be an interesting season, to say the least, whether Atletico Madrid can reclaim their title or whether Barcelona, amidst a financial crisis, can sustain a good, decent level, or whether Real Madrid, the perennial club of Spain, can once again reign supreme after the era of Zinedine Zidane. "18 minutes have gone of this game so far. It is still Neerja Modi Academy 0, Jaipur Elite Football Club 0. We are here in the Pink City in Jaipur, beautiful Jaipur, Rajasthan. As remember to ask the commentator, hashtag ask the commentator, hashtag ask Joel, if you do have any queries regarding the football game that we're witnessing or talking about football in general. We can have a conversation about football. Football is a universal language. I might not speak Hindi, I might not speak Malayali, I might not speak any other languages here, but football is a universal language. We get a ball, we play football, we understand each other. As the ball gets knocked over, goalkeeper comes out and claims the ball valiantly. The gaming judge saying, when will Nikhil Chowdhury play? I do not have a crystal ball with me, so I am not sure when he will actually play. He's not even on the lineup, I believe. So, yeah. Maybe you can hashtag ask Vinod for that bit of information. Guys, 20 minutes have gone. The best chance of the game has come from Neerja Modi Football Academy. They had the best run, the best chance. It was a 2-on-1 situation. The striker, well, that was around 6-7 minutes ago, decided to go against the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper smothered the ball easily at his feet. 20 minutes have gone here in Jaipur. Still 0-0 in this encounter. Team fan is asking, hashtag Ask Joel, what do you think of Memphis Depay as a new signing for Barcelona, kind of win the Champions League this season? They don't have the best team, to be very honest. They're amidst the financial crisis. So it's going to be a very difficult season, transition season for Barcelona, for teams like Real Madrid. So let's see what happens. But it's not looking great, to be honest with you. And I do sincerely love the jokes and the trolls here on YouTube saying that Zidane has no chance against the head coach of Jaipur Academy or Jaipur Football Club. Well, that would be fascinating to watch, wouldn't it? Absolutely fascinating to watch. Keep on the comments coming, guys, on Facebook and on YouTube. Ball gets knocked into the box and the referee signals for a free kick in favor of the men in orange, Neerja Modi Football Academy. Well, we do have a steady income of people watching the game, which is fantastic. And Godavi Joshi saying, you got some sense of humor there, dude. Well, football brings out the best in everyone, I believe, including the sense of humor that we all have. Ball gets knocked into the box and the goalkeeper eventually grabs it at the second attempt, but it's going to be a corner kick for the men in orange. Just a reminder, guys, we're here to have fun. I will be blurting out the occasional joke or two because obviously that's, we're in the middle of a football game. But obviously we all want to learn here, so I will also be talking about the tactics of both sides. And corner comes into the box and the goalkeeper grabs that ball with aplomb and with a lot of determination and security. He does look like a very decent goalkeeper. Plays the ball forward and, you see the goalkeeper, I'm already impressed with this goalkeeper from Jaipur Elite Football Club. He's done a few things already that I've particularly liked. Like, for example, that corner kick. Ashutosh Kumar is the goalkeeper. That corner kick, he was assured, he was decisive, and he was doing really well there. Now that would be a corner kick for the men in blue, and this is the first opportunity that they have to test the goalkeeper for Neerja Modi Football Academy. So it's going to be interesting, to say the least. But yep, the goalkeeper for Jaipur Elite Football Club has so far impressed me. Ball gets knocked in. Ball gets knocked in. And it's a possession now for the men in orange. Let's not forget, guys, this is the first time the Rajasthan Premier League is being broadcasted in this fashion. So we do have to thank the steadfast team of Sportscast India for the broadcast. They did the Kerala Premier League in superb fashion. And now, well, doing the Rajasthan Premier League also in a very, very professional manner. There's a midfield battle going on between both of these sides as the ball gets knocked in between the lines. That was a through ball attempt there for the men in orange, which was read particularly well by the Jaipur Elite Academy defense. Ball gets knocked into the middle. Eventually, the ball gets returned to Jaipur. Hoofed upfield. See, I would suggest both of these teams try to play the ball on the floor. Try to play some passing football. Because we don't want to be seeing all these long balls and, back in the day, when I first came to India 5 years ago, they told me that when I went to Punjab, because I was working for Minerva Punjab before, I'll just come back to that later. They did tell me that the way Punjabis play football is by hoofing the ball forward. And there's a chance here now for the men in orange. Brilliant direct football, counter-attacking football. Number 28 skips past the defender, puts the ball into the box, but eventually is cleared away by the men in blue. So as I was saying, when I first came to India 4 or 5 years ago, they did tell me, Joel, this is how the Punjabis play football. Long ball upfield, hoof and clear, and eventually that's how they play. So that's what I'm watching a lot of today, especially from the men in blue. Like I mentioned, let's talk about tactics here. Like I mentioned, the men in blue are more of a robust team. You can see they're stronger, harder men. They are in the air. Perhaps they're better than the men in orange. But what the Neerja Modi Academy has is bags of pace, acceleration, and that direct football. Like I was mentioning before, direct football does not imply long ball football. It implies reaching the opponent's box in as fewer touches as possible. Great exponents of this is Liverpool Football Club. Real Madrid also are a great exponent of this, as goalkeeper lost the ball there. It's a corner kick. But yes, Neeraj Modi, in answer to Gaurav Joshi, which team has a better tactics? The men in orange, the Modi team, Neeraj Modi Academy, they're playing a more direct brand of football. They're getting to the box in fewer touches. Meanwhile, the team in blue, Jaipur, it's long ball football, which is opposite to what I believe is correct. But each team has their own tactics and play to their strengths. But the match so far, 28 minutes have gone, and it's even Stevens in Jaipur, in the Pink City, 0-0 in this beautiful, beautiful place of the world, beautiful state in India, Rajasthan Premier League, to see who actually qualifies for the I-League 2. And let's not forget that the AIFF did release a roadmap a couple of, I think it was a few months ago, maybe a year or 2 years ago, whereby the champions of the state leagues obviously can nominate or can be nominated to participate in the second division I-League. The champions of the second division I-League will then go to the I-League proper, I-League 1, and eventually in the future, if God wills it, and so do the powers that be in Indian football, like the AIFF and everyone else involved in football. We know who they are. Well, then the champions of the I-League can progress into the ISL. That would be the ideal structure for football in India to grow, to develop. State leagues, state champions, I League 2 champions to I League champions to the ISL. That's the way forward for football. I'm being corrected here by Yash Motwani. I did say at the very beginning of my transmission, I do apologize if I do say any of the words incorrectly. It's Neerja Modi. Fantastic. Thank you very much for that, Yash. And I will promptly try to change. Neeraj Modi is... let's not get into that. You're right. It's Neerja Modi. So 30 minutes have gone in this encounter here in Jaipur. It's still 0-0. We do have to thank and appreciate the efforts by Sportscast India to transmit this game for the masses to watch. Chance from distance now, but the ball, well, was going wide. There was a shot there by a Neerja Modi midfielder. Thank you very much, Yash Motwani, for the correction there. I always appreciate learning, and in life, it's a learning venture, right? You have to learn on a constant basis. So thank you very much for that correction. And Bharat Mata is asking, #AskJoel, who is going to win this game according to the current game? Well, to be very frank with you, I think it's a very tight affair. There is not one clear team that is dominating and the other one is surviving. It's a very even Stevens game. So I think, to be very honest with you, perhaps Neerja Modi Academy is playing the better football in this moment in time, or perhaps have had the better. Let's rephrase it. Perhaps have had the better chances. So yeah, they have, like you read, like Shubham Singh has mentioned on the YouTube post on the YouTube channel. They do have a more stable gameplay. It looks like they understand what the coach's tactics are, and they are sticking to them, and it's working. For Jaipur Elite Academy, it doesn't look that way. It looks like they are just playing to see how it all just pans out. It's a throw-in now for the men in orange. 33 minutes have gone. Still 0-0 here in Jaipur. Ball is down the flank there for the men in orange. Throw-in taken quickly. As you can see there, the screen, 2 corners each from both teams. The score remains deadlocked. The corners remain deadlocked. Everything seems remains completely deadlocked here in Jaipur. It's a bit of a midfield battle going on here right now. Ball gets knocked into the box and cleared away by the men in orange, and that was an attempted volley there. It's a very difficult skill to master when you're trying to volley the ball. And that was a miscommunication there by the men in orange. But it was a good defensive covering, though. He made the mistake with a miscommunication, but eventually followed it up soon, and that's going to be a free kick for the men in blue. Referee is marking the play. And, well, this bodes well for the men in blue. They have a bit of a chance with this free kick to play the ball into the box and, well, maybe test the goalkeeper from Neerja. A shot comes in and, wow, that caught all of us by surprise, including the cameraman, who I'm pretty sure is busy having his chai right now. And that's going to be a corner kick. Well, we nearly have around 200 people watching this game on our YouTube channel, which is fantastic news for Rajasthan football. The more exposure that these teams and these players and the leagues can get, the better it is, not just for them, but for Indian football and the Indian ecosystem in general. That was a very poor corner kick there taken by the men in blue. Ball gets hoofed into the box. And now it's a chance to counter-attack as we see the possession there, 64-36. As I was saying, the men in orange, Neerja Modi Academy, are playing the better brand of football here. The more nicer brand of football, if you want to put it that way. That's a word that you can use in this situation. But again, it's 0-0 and they've just lost the ball there. Into the box, intercepted by the men in orange, and hoofed clear into the Jaipur sky. Ball gets picked up in the middle by the midfielder for Neerja Modi, number 3. Tried a reverse pass there, tried feeding the ball in between the lines, cleared away by the men in blue. Here they come. Now that's a decent ball down the flank. Good ball into the middle. Good tackling there by the men in orange. That was a fantastic tackle. And that is going to be a free kick. And number 37 is going to be booked here for the men in blue. Number 37, Divyanshu Sharma, receiving the yellow card. The first yellow card in this rleague that we are witnessing here today in Jaipur, here in Sportscast India. We do have to thank them for this fantastic broadcast of the game. That's a yellow card, the first yellow card of the campaign in this rleague that we are watching today here. 39 minutes have gone in this encounter. The best chance is coming for Neerja Modi. Ball gets knocked into the box. Goalkeeper punches. Overhead clearance, and the ball is back in possession comfortably with the men in blue, who can now counter-attack. But intercepted by the men in orange. That is going to be a free kick now for Jaipur. And will he be shown a yellow card here? Referee is lenient on the Neerja Modi Academy midfielder, and it's, well, 0-0, but the men in blue leading in yellow cards. Ball gets hoofed into the box. Goalkeeper comes for it, doubts, eventually manages to grab it at a third attempt. That would have been a howler. That would have been horrible for the men in orange. Good skill there. Well, Piyush, number 24, is down in pain. There was a bit of a tackle there. As we see confirmation there, Divyanshu Sharma receiving a yellow card for Jaipur Elite. The first yellow card of the season in this rleague. Remember, folks, 40 minutes have gone. If you do have any queries, any questions about football, about the game, so players take a little bit of a water break as the injured player is being attended to, do go on YouTube, hashtag Ask Joel or Ask the Commentator, and we will have a discussion about football in general, about this game, the rleague, the ecosystem of football in India, how it can be improved, everything. Football is our way of life, and for those nearly 200 people watching this game, rest assured, football is your way of life also. Ball gets knocked into the middle. Good pass between the lines, opens up wide. Knocked into the box, easy enough for the goalkeeper. You see, Jaipur needs to develop some kind of different strategy moving forward because it's clearly not working. For Neerja Modi, it's working fantastically fine, the way that they're playing. But you see Jaipur, the men in blue, this is what they are doing. Defending, deep, and just kicking and punting the ball forward. This is not rugby, lads. This is football. Ball there between the lines. Try to find a winger. Praveen Kumar saying that so far Ashutosh, the goalkeeper for Jaipur, is the man of the match. Well, yes. So far he is, because to be very frank with you, there hasn't really been much else going on in this encounter in these 42 minutes here in Rajasthan. Shot comes in, that can change, and it's going to be a third corner kick for the men in blue. Yep, Ashutosh, I've been impressed with him so far in this initial half. I've been impressed with him. He's had a very decent game, had a very good game so far. The only big chance that Neerja Modi had was blocked, and he smothered the ball. So as you see Piyush there in agony. Ball gets knocked into the box in the corner kick. Chance for a shot from distance. Deflection. And gets sent for another corner kick, or is it going to be a free kick? What has the referee blown here? I think he's blown for a handball. Banu Pratap is saying Joel is not a good commentator. Well, I don't profess to be the best. And we all have our opinions, and that is completely respectable. I will say this though, I would love to hear you on commentary one day. It would be fun. Yashvardhan Singh is saying, how can Neerja Modi improve the game? We'll discuss that after this dangerous free kick, which is bound to be one of the most important occasions of this first half, as there's going to be a substitution now. Piyush comes off for number 8. We'll get confirmation of that as a free kick is taken. Brilliant save by the goalkeeper. Oh my word. And the follow-up gets scuttled wide. But that was a fantastic save by the goalkeeper. We will see the replay of that free kick once again. But my, oh my, what a save by the Neerja Modi Goalkeeper right there. Amazing. He flew. Superman. My oh my. What a brilliant save. Wow. Seriously, guys, that's a brilliant save. If we can just see that once again, because that was absolutely amazing. What a save! I'm still I'm still a bit in a bit of shock with that because that was a top quality save by the goalkeeper there for Neerja Academy. So we are nearly at the end of this first half, and we've had two key moments in the game. The first big chance came in around minute 20 for Neerja Modi. As just wait here one more second. So first chance came 20 minutes into the game, and it was a good save by the goalkeeper from Jaipur. And there's a mistake there. Goalkeeper eventually comes and claims. And now this save by the goalkeeper from Neerja Modi has been absolutely superb. And that is the end of the first half here in Jaipur, the beautiful pink city. Only one more minute was added on. So, well, it's 0-0 at the break, at the interval between Neerja Modi Academy and Jaipur Elite Football Club here in Rajasthan in the rleague, the initial rleague match of this season. Let's not forget a 1 week jam-packed schedule for all you football lovers out there. Well, this is 1 week of pure footballing delight. From Thursday to Thursday, 4 games a day. 28 games in total. Winner of the I-League qualifies for the I-League 2. What more could you ask? The stakes are high. Everything is happening here in Jaipur. We will be back for the second half in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Jaipur Elite Football Club nil, Neerja Modi FA nil. Well, we are back in this second half of the game here between Neerja Modi Academy and Jaipur Elite Football Club. To be an entertaining second half, if it's anywhere as good as the first half was, then we're in for a treat of a game between both sides looking for the initial victory in this Rajasthan Premier League, or our league as it is known. Well, the game so far has been of a good pace. Jaipur Elite Academy now coming here in the counter-attack. Shot across the goal, easy enough save for the goalkeeper. If he managed to pull off a cracking save in the end of the first half, then well, this is going to be a cakewalk for that goalkeeper. Number 11 now plays the ball out to the flank. Ball is back with the men in orange. Back with the men in orange. Jaipur Elite Academy with the ball now under control. Let's not forget that the men in orange are Neerja Football Academy. And the men in blue are Jaipur Elite Football Club. The men in orange had the better of the first half, and that's a brilliant run there by the winger. Eventually stopped halfway in his tracks, and now Jaipur, that's a missed pass there by Jaipur. You see, the problem that we're facing here, or that Jaipur are facing here, is the passing range of the players is not the best. And, well, like I was saying before the first half, Jaipur Elite are playing a more long ball, route one kind of football. Reminds me of teams in Kashmir, reminds me of teams in Punjab back in the day, perhaps not now, football as. But they keep on playing in the same fashion, same old fashion that these clubs from the north of India have used, prominently played in the past. Meanwhile, Neerja Modi Academy or Football Academy is playing in a much more direct fashion. They're playing in a much quicker fashion. They have quicker players with more pace, more acceleration. And that's a big difference between both of these teams. The midfield battle is a very even one. But if Neerja Modi, the men in orange, Football Academy, can play the ball down the flanks, either right or left, then that prove pivotal for the men in orange in opening the scoring in this game. It's still 0-0, let's not forget. Minute 49, and well, to be very frank with you, Jaipur had the better chance at the end of that first half. So, well, it's still all to play for here. Brilliant run, brilliant run! Eventually smothered by the goalkeeper, but that was a brilliant run there by Ahmed. Number 11, who is a bit of a live wire, to be very honest with you. In fact, both wingers for Neerja Modi Football Academy are good players, they're good wingers, live wires down the flanks, bursting with pace. And this game, the quickness has improved, and the decent shot there by Medan, number 7. Sorry, it was not number 7, but it was a decent save nonetheless, and it was a decent shot, although the play was already blown off by the referee. Long ball forward, skims the head of the defender. Prevents it from going out. Will he cross? Will he look for an option of a pass? Cross comes into the box. Header, and that goes over the bar. Again, decent opportunity, but that's what I've been saying. Neerja Modi Football Academy usually have an overload down the flanks. An overload means 2v1 or 3v2 or 3v1. So they usually have an overload down the flanks. And the Jaipur Elite Footballer Club are surviving by the skin of the teeth when it comes down to this, because down the flanks is when Neerja Modi FA can cause all the problems and all the danger for the men in blue. If the game continues to be played in the middle, Jaipur will be comfortable. Good touch there, brilliant touch there. Ball gets played over the bar, over the defender, and eventually hoofed away clear. So, folks, this is the first time that this Rajasthan Premier League, or the rleague as it's affectionately known, is being transmitted on not just local TV maybe, but also to a nationwide audience, a worldwide audience. Anyone with a YouTube connection or a Facebook connection can actually watch this encounter. And, well, so far it's been an entertaining first 52 minutes of this match. 0-0. Both chances coming at various moments of the first half. The first very good chance for Neerja Modi Academy was when the striker burst through. A long bursting run down the middle, and well, it was smothered by the goalkeeper. And eventually, at the very end of the first half, there was a brilliant opportunity for Jaipur, but it was a brilliant save by the Neerja Modi goalkeeper. Chance now, shot, goes harmlessly over the bar, but you can see he was cutting. He started at the wing and was cutting inside. So the wingers are key here for Neerja Modi. I've been saying this since the beginning of the first half. After the first 5 minutes, you can already see how the game plan was panning out. And that's the main point for Neerja Modi is down the flanks, and that's a handball there. Surely a handball, and yes, it is. Well, we do thank all of our viewers watching the game. Remember, if you do have any questions regarding the football game or regarding football in general, because it is, at the end of the day, a sport that unites people, do leave a comment on hashtag AskJoel or hashtag AskTheCommentator. That's going to be a free kick for Jaipur, and I'm more than happy to have discussions with all of you regarding football. Remember, do keep it kosher, do keep it PG friendly. So, yeah, football is the beautiful game as it's commonly known around the world. Free kick now for the men in blue. Long ball forward. Free kick now for Jaipur in a very interesting situation. It's a very good position for them to knock the ball into the box. Who's winning the Champions League this season? Hashtag AskJoel, Dipanshu Agarwal. I do hope Liverpool win the Champions League. That's my team. People like myself, we never walk alone. People like myself, we never. Ball gets dipped into the box. Good defensive header there, and it's going to be a corner kick, I believe, for the men in blue. Throw in, actually. Attempt of a long throw there. Body was all over the place, but it was a decent throw enough. And it's out once again for another throw-in for the men in blue. Chance now for Neerja Modi Academy to come out with the ball playing. Another throw in. This game has been marred by inconsistencies, I have to say. Banu Pratap is saying, hashtag ask Joel, who will win this match? Tell my prediction. The way the match is panning out and the way things are happening in this game, to be very fair with you, it could be anyone's match. It could be anyone's game. But I think that Neerja Modi, the men in orange, will take this initial rleague game. I just don't see how Jaipur, apart from an isolated incident like a corner kick or a free kick like we saw at the end of that first half, are going to create any openings. They haven't really had that creative spark in the middle of the park or down the wings to open up or to carve up the defense for Neerja Modi Academy. So I think, and it's my belief, that the men in orange have a better chance at this game. But this is football, guys. Don't take my word as gospel. Don't take my word as gold. This is football at the end of the day. Anything can happen. But if you ask me who's the most likely team, or who is, according to the match situation right now, I would say it will be Neerja Modi Football Academy. Remember, guys, today there are 4 games in this rleague, Rajasthan Premier League. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a fascinating watch. Let me just tell you the different games that are happening today after this free kick goes out. So we had this game, Jaipur Elite against Neerja Modi. Afterwards, we have Zinc Football Academy against Royal FC after this game. Then we have Rajasthan United FC against FC Brothers United. And then in the evening match, we have Rajasthan Perfect Football against Island United FC. Let's see if, Rajasthan Perfect Football are as perfect as the name suggests. So those are the 4 games for today, the one that we're watching right now. Zinc Football Academy against Royal FC is after this one. Then it's Rajasthan United against FC Brothers, and Rajasthan Perfect Football against Island United close off the schedule for the day. Again, down the flanks. Can he play the ball in field? But good tackling there by the defenders. So those are the 4 games that we have for today here in the rleague, the Rajasthan Premier League campaign for 1 whole week. And Bharat Mata, thank you for your concern. Hashtag Ask Joel, are you going to be doing commentary in all 4 games? Will you not be tired, especially your mouth muscles? I don't know where you're going with this, but chance now for the men in blue. Jaipur, ball is spilled by the goalkeeper, eventually gets the ball back. No worries, Bharat, we are used to this kind of experience and commentary. You see, commentary work, it comes natural to some people. And in this situation, 4 games in a row, it's perfectly fine. As long as I do get my chai midway or during the intervals and breaks, I am perfectly happy with that. That's how you keep me happy. Just give me chai or give me coffee, and I'll be perfectly fine with that. Yash Motwani saying, we are halfway through and it would be great if you could share some of your personal career experiences. Well, I was the technical director for Minerva Punjab when we won the I-League. So that's one of the career highlights. I do have an I-League medal somewhere along in my closet from my time back at Minerva Punjab. Fond memories at Minerva Punjab with, well, the amazing character, because he is a character, that is Ranjit Bajaj. Ball gets knocked into the box, and again, easy pickings for the men in, or for the goalkeeper for Jaipur. And I do also have a Kerala Premier League medal in my closet when we won it a couple of years ago with Gokulam Kerala. So yeah, it's been quite a journey right now here in India, at least for myself. And I hope, Yash, that clarifies the situation or the question that you have been asking with regards to my personal accolades. There are more personal accolades, but I won't be going into every single detail right now in the middle of this game. Interesting question there by Banu Pratap. Where I am from. I'm from a tiny place called Gibraltar. It's in the southern tip of Spain. It's a British territory. And, well, I do love myself some good football. And this game so far has been entertaining, to say the least. It's still 0-0. The two big chances came in the first half. One for Neerja Modi Football Academy and the other one for Jaipur Football Club, Jaipur City Football Club, which was a brilliant save by the Neerja Modi Football Academy goalkeeper. As we see that there's going to be a substitution now for Jaipur. We will just get confirmation as to who is coming in and who is going off. Dipanshu Agur was saying, have I ever done any international commentary? Well, considering the fact that I am not from India, I'm not Indian, this for me is international commentary. I'm commentating in a different country. Corner kick now for the men in orange. And Rohan Chowdhury is raising a very valid point here. I asked Joel, according to you, what are the men in blue doing wrong in this match? Well, you see, they're not controlling the midfield. They're not passing the ball. They can't string two passes together before hoofing the ball forward into the Jaipur sky and into the box of Neerja Modi Football Academy. So what they have to change is their approach, their mentality. It almost seems like the coach has drilled in them. Get the ball, see the ball, kick the ball upfield. And that's not the way, at least in my view, that they should be approaching this game. Corner kick comes in! Oh my word. That was a decent chance there, but it's going to be another corner kick. It's going to be retaken, I think. It is going to be retaken there by Jaipur Elite Football Club. Sorry, for Neerja Modi Football Academy. Corner comes in once again. Second post this time. That was a decent movement in the box there, but he could not power his header towards goal. So I think that's what they're not doing right, Jaipur. They're not playing with confidence, I believe. They're just getting the ball and hoofing the ball forward. Time and time again. Hashtag Ask Joel by Gurvi. By Vasu Sharma. What is the bad thing in Indian football? Well, I won't be going into the bad things of Indian football because at the end of the day, we all have to improve in one way or another. And this is a step for improvement. Let's talk about positive things. This is a step for improvement. Having the state league winners participate then in I-League 2, then moving on to I-League 1, and having a pathway into the ISL. I think that is crucial. It's going to be a corner kick here. I think that pathway from state league champions to I-League 2 to then winners of I-League 2 go into I-League 1, and then the champions of the I-League qualifying for the ISL. I think that is the pathway that Indian football needs to follow if they want to progress. if they want things to improve, if they want the whole ecosystem, the football ecosystem, to get a huge jab, a huge boost in the arm. It's a corner kick now for Jaipur, though. Chance for them to put the ball into the box. Header goes over the bar, but you see, these isolated incidents is what I was mentioning at the beginning of the second half, as the ball boy or the ball man goes after the ball. But these isolated incidents is what I was mentioning at the beginning of the game, or at the second half, sorry, that they can exploit Jaipur. They can take dominance and control of these moments, because they have more aerial presence than Neerja Modi in this particular game. Neerja Modi better with the ball at the feet. Aerial presence, though, Jaipur beats them by a country mile. So 66 minutes on the clock. Number 9 for Jaipur, Sujal, sorry. My bad. Trying a trick or two, trying to get past two players. He does so. Brilliant run down the flank. Crosses the ball into the box. Eventually cleared away. Jaipur get the ball back, and again, miss pass, miscontrol. Shot from distance goes all the way to Udaipur. He took Jaipur, missed Jaipur, and went all the way to Udaipur on the opposite side of Rajasthan. So there's around 25 minutes left with additional time added on. Good interception there. This is number 8 now. Plays the ball down the flanks. Yeah, Dipanshu Agarwal, who was subbed in for Elite. We will have to get confirmation of that as soon as our team can verify who was brought in and who was brought out. Bhupendra Singh saying he's waiting for the next match. Well, we all are waiting eagerly, anticipating eagerly for the next match of the rleague here in our screens. Remember, every single game, all 28 games of this rleague 2021, to see who is the state champion of Rajasthan, to see who qualifies for the I-League 2, will be shown here on Sportscast India, on YouTube or on Facebook. So, well, you have good football, decent level, decent quality, and ball in the box there. And it's all free for you guys. It's all here on YouTube and on Facebook, for your enjoyment, for your appeasement. Anurag saying there's a lack of coordination among both of the teams. There is indeed. Perhaps the heat is also playing an effect in the game. I know it's early morning and the heat is supposed to be less, but it's a pretty hot day in Jaipur. Perhaps that is having some sort of effect on the players and the way that they're playing football. It's a free kick now for the men in orange. Neerja Modi Football Academy. Chance for a counter-attack now for the men in blue, Jaipur. Tries to open the ball wide, but now this is where Neerja Modi are much better than Jaipur. Down the flanks, playing the ball through the lines. Beautiful ball, down the flank, crosses into the box. Chance for the first goal of the game. Shot! And decent save there by the goalkeeper, down to his corner, down low. That was a decent chance there for Neerja Modi Football Academy. They're getting closer and closer. That was a second clear-cut chance that they have had in the entire game, 70 minutes. But it was a clear one. Now it's a chance for Jaipur, shot from distance, and it curves wide off the goal. But you see, the game now, the last 20 minutes, is tempting. It's tantalizingly poised, guys and girls. It's even Stevens. It's very enjoyable so far. These past few minutes have been end to end, as Nikhil Chowdhury is confirmation of his yellow card there for Jaipur Elite Football Club. Good chance now again for the men in blue. Brilliant defending there by Neerja Modi Football Academy, shielding the ball away, pushing the player out of his comfort zone, pushing him out away from the goal, as any good defender should be doing in this situation. So, 20 minutes left. Another substitution, number 70 coming on for number 7. So we have seen that substitution, number 70 coming on for number 7 in Jaipur. And there's going to be a second substitution. I'm pretty sure that the team would eventually put the substitutions on the screen for all of us to see. Because where we are, it's kind of difficult to actually gauge who has come in and who has come out of the game. 20 minutes left in this encounter. Still tantalizingly poised at 0-0. Both teams have had decent enough chances. As Konark, number 66, also joins the party. It's a party, guys. It's a party here in Rajasthan today. Party in Jaipur. And football is the host. We are glad that we have football once again on our screens, especially Indian football. Let's not forget that the Olympics are also kicking off today. There's going to be a few games in the Olympics also happening. I think Spain are playing today, if I'm not mistaken. But our focus on Sportscast India is entirely and purely on this rleague, and in particular right now, in this game between Neerja Modi Football Academy and Jaipur Elite Football Club, which remains 0-0. Ball gets played into the box. Easy enough there for the goalkeeper. But once again, it's a decent ball into the box by the men in orange. And now Jaipur have a chance to play the ball into the feet of the striker. And that's a poor control there, poor touch. Number 18 coming off for number 22 for Neerja Modi Academy. Number 22 coming on for number 18, sorry. So Abhishek is on number 22. Immediately asking for the ball, but doesn't get it. Dipanshu Agarwal, the positioning and formation of both teams is messed up. I completely agree with you. But, perhaps the most important thing is for these teams to get on the score sheet, on the point sheet. So maybe a point for both teams is not that bad. But it's a game that both of these teams would have been looking to win. That is, I believe, uh, the situation at this moment. I think both of these teams would have been looking to win this. Chance for Jaipur. Men in blue. Shot from distance. Keeper spills it. Grabs it at the second attempt. 15 minutes left in this game, guys. It's still 0-0 here in Jaipur, the beautiful pink city, the capital of Rajasthan. And here is Jaipur 0, Neerja Modi Academy 0, but it's a chance for Jaipur now to put the ball into the box. First post, keeper smothers it. Karan Lochab is saying the coordination is between the keeper and the keeper. You read my mind, Mr. Karan Lochab. Referee allows to play on. Chance for a counter-attack for the men in blue. You see, what I'm seeing here is a lot of players just running with the ball, trying to dribble past 50 players. And that's not football. That's a big problem that we have here in this game, in this particular game. That football is a team game, and everyone is just trying to run towards the goal and score. The opposition players are also playing. They're not ghosts. It's not Casper against human beings. You know, it's that I think is a situation that I'm seeing in this game right now. Maybe it's the heat. Maybe the players are tired. You know, it's exhausting. They're playing in the morning. You know, they have 4 games still left to play in this league, each team in a week. So it's going to be a bit crazy schedule. I think that's a situation in this moment right now that we are witnessing for this particular game. It began really well with a lot of energy, positively, both teams going for the game. You know, it was good, but the last 5 minutes has seen a little bit of a dip in quality and level of the game so far. And I'd like to think it's a fitness, maybe. I'd like to think it's a heat. He's not going to shoot from there, is he? Surely not. No, he doesn't. Pass. Shot from there, but the goalkeeper somehow spilled the ball, and it's a corner kick. Yep, Karan going for one-on-one every time they get the ball. Indeed, they are. And that, unfortunately, is not how you play team football, how you play football. You might play like that in the street, but not in the field. Corner kick now for the men in orange. Neerja Modi, Football Academy. They get a second chance here. Down the flanks now for Jaipur. Good ball in between the lines. Decent ball if he looks up. Puts the ball into the box. Chance! Oh, that was a glorious moment there for Jaipur. The ball, I think, hit his shoulder. Now it's Yasser now, number 9. Skips past the player. Shot! Decent save. It's moments like these. This game is great. The moments of dullness, the moments that, you know, both teams are playing bad football. Then there are moments of absolutely crazy stuff like it's happened right now, with both teams having some decent chances in a space of a minute or 30 seconds. It's this kind of game, guys, and it's finely poised. It's in the balance. It could literally be anyone's game today. Bharat Mata saying, can Ranjit Bajaj do the same magic with Delhi FC as he did with Minerva Punjab? Blah blah. Yes, I think he can. I think that well, if truth be told, I think he has a Midas touch. He's the kind of guy that if he wants something, he will get it done. No questions asked. So if he wants to see Delhi playing in the I League, I'm pretty sure he will get it done by hook or by crook. That is without a shadow of a doubt. In fact, the Delhi qualifiers are happening right now as we speak, also happening in Delhi. We will also be having the Delhi Premier League when it starts in September, October, live here on Sportscast India, if I'm not mistaken. Ball comes in, and that goes over the bar. Karan Lochap, Himanshu Jangra is one of the players that I highlighted years ago. When he was in the under 13s, I was at Minerva. So he is one of the talents that India football has at the present moment in time, without a shadow of a doubt. Chance for Neerja Modi. Oh, brilliant save by the goalkeeper once again. Oh my word. Brilliant opportunity, brilliant save. Another substitution now, but this time it will be for Jaipur. But that was a glorious chance for the men in orange, and Bhaskar comes in, number 17. Immediately under pressure, trying to defend a corner kick. 7 minutes left of this encounter, guys. Still 0-0 between Neerja Modi Football Academy and Jaipur. Corner comes in. Free header. Bharat Mata is saying the Jaipur goalkeeper is little height, small in height, but is doing great. There are a number of goalkeepers that are small in height and have been fantastic keepers. I'm going to name a few of them. You know Guillermo Ochoa. Guillermo Ochoa, the goalkeeper for Mexico. In the past World Cups, he's not that tall. He's 1 meter 80, 1 meter 81, but he's great. And Mexico, coming back to that afterwards, that was a glorious chance for Jaipur. And Mexico also had another one, Jorge Campos, who was like 1 meter 70, but he had the spring of a kangaroo. My God, that guy could jump. And he could also play as a striker. I remember watching one of the games. He played as a goalkeeper, one half, and he he changed in the second half and played as a striker in the second half. Absolutely crazy. Jorge Campos. Watch him on YouTube and you will see what I'm talking about. Another substitution now for Neerja Modi Football Academy. Nicky comes on, number 4. I hope his name is not Nicky Jam. So 5 minutes left of this encounter here in Jaipur, the beautiful pink city here in Jaipur. Remember, Jaipur Elite Football Club is the team in blue, for those of you joining now. Team in orange, Neerja Modi Football Academy. Still 0-0. Very few clear-cut chances to talk about. Could be one here now. Chance, and it's a goal! Oh my word, Neerja Modi Football Academy eventually take the lead in this game. Number 9 for Neerja Modi Football Academy has done it for the men in orange. My oh my. I hope we can see a replay of that. But number 9, Yash Tripathi, with a finish, with aplomb, with comfort, with calm, he slotted the ball into the top corner. And it's 1-0 for the men in orange. And that goal, that's all that was needed. Just one moment in time to make sure that Neerja Modi Academy open up the scoring. So, 1-0, 5 minutes left. The whole game plan for Jaipur now has gone out the window. Literally out of the window. They have to do something about this right now. If not, it will be the first defeat of the rleague and a first victory for Neerja Modi Football Academy in this rleague and in the hunt for the second division I-League post representing Rajasthan. As you see there, number 9 Sharma there. Free kick comes in now. That was a bit more of a rugby try, to be very fair. Johnny Wilkinson would have been perfectly proud of that. Minute 85. That goal by Neerja Modi is separating these two sides as we speak with just a handful of minutes left in this game. So far, it's been a decent game so far. But if truth be told, Neerja Modi do deserve this lead. They have played the better football. They have, on occasions, tested the goalkeeper. They have played down the flanks. They have been trying to play football. Meanwhile, Jaipur have just been hoofing the ball forward. That's a big difference between both of these sides today. Still here, still a chance though for Jaipur. As soon as the score still remains 1-0, there's still a chance in football. Nothing will change. Ball gets knocked into the box and easy enough now for the goalkeeper there. Well, last minute of this game between Jaipur in blue and Neerja Modi Football Academy in orange. It's still 1-0 for the men in orange. It's been a good game so far. Chance for the men in orange once again. Cleared now by Jaipur. Trying to take the ball out from the defense. Poor passing there. That's been the story of Jaipur's game so far today. It's been poor passing. There's been no accuracy whatsoever. And all in all, it's been a poor game by the men in blue. Well, it's been a great morning so far. Great start to the R League, the Rajasthan Premier League, the R League here in Jaipur, as the match is teetering to a close, to its conclusion here in Jaipur. It's been entertaining. It hasn't been a game for the ages. It hasn't been a game for the memoirs of footballing history. One extra added on minute, as that really says it all. It hasn't been a game for the purists to enjoy, but it's been a game for Neerja Modi Football Academy that they had to win, and they're winning it. And that would be 3 points in the kitty as soon as the referee blows for the full-time whistle. Remember, shortly we would have the second game of the campaign, which will be in a short while, and it would face Zinc Football Academy against Royal FC. So we do hope for a much better showing in that second game, as we can see the players warming up for the next encounter. And that is the end of the match, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, folks from home. It's 1-0 for Neerja Modi Football Academy here in Jaipur against Jaipur Elite Football Club. It has been a pleasure commentating this game for you all. Don't go far, because in the next half an hour or so, 45 minutes, the second game is going to kick off. And that would be between Zinc Football Academy and Royal FC. But for this game, and have a little bit of a break in this 1 week football bonanza that we're having in Rajasthan, as we see the full-time whistle there. Neerja Modi FA 1, Jaipur Elite Football Club 0. A goal in the dying embers of the second half, minute 85-86 by Sharma. And that sealed the deal for the men in orange, Neerja Modi FA, who really, truly, in all honesty, deserved the victory today, because they looked like the team, they felt like the team that wanted really to win this game. So guys, have a nice cup of chai, have yourself some lunch, have a coffee, have a kachori, have a samosa. It doesn't matter where you are in India. Have something to drink, to eat, and join us back again in the next half an hour as we build up the game between Zinc Football Academy and Royal FC, starting soon. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you now.